Welcome to Vibration Translation from Spiritual Awakening, Spiritual Integration, the present moments, and our authentic interaction with what is right in front of us, right now. Hello everybody, this video here is an exploration of what it is that happens when we fall into the interactive space of our very own intuition. And so in the exploration of this, I'm stepping in to embody this through making this video in an intuitive sense. And I welcome this kind of non-rehearsed true interaction of all that is real for you right now in this moment, down in the comments and in my Substack subscriber chat. So if you want to join there, there's a space for that. This is a video that is a transmission, an open transmission from my heart, an open channel from my heart to you, to yours. And just noticing the power of the word and the power of intention. This is what this video is, because this is the way in which I direct. This is the way in which I decide it to be. I decide that this video is an open channel from my heart to yours. Yes, and in this decision, the energy so flows in this way. This can be considered poetry in motion. This can be considered channeling, intuitive flow, freestyle, spoken word. I don't really care about the label so much as appearing as I am. And immediately upon me creating these videos, there is a open channel of light language that wants to come through, and yet I keep resisting it. There's an opening that wants to happen of my heart, and yet I keep resisting it. Why is because I am scared. And why am I scared? Because I can't explain everything. I can't explain everything to everyone. I don't understand the entire mystery of it all, and that scares me, and that makes me think that I don't have a security. That is a false pretense nonetheless. Shatur doyana kya tudoyu uana asana kya nara ratua tua 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 nayamane yakya nora di 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 Okay, so this is for when you want to create something and you're having resistance. Kru 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 kru. This is for the voice in your head that judges you to keep you small. Esaya tana ekiamoaneu The voice right now, right, coming up for me in my experience, reflective of whoever the listener is that this is resonating with. Right, my experiences I share for your own relation to your own self, to your own pathway, okay? This is the voice that's like, oh, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy for this. But I mean, and then it's like, we kind of just look at it and it's like, yeah, it's not coming from love. It's coming from fear. It's coming from suppression. It's coming from wanting to suppress. What suppresses simply just goes deeper and deeper into your subconscious and will eventually blow up. It's like a screaming child. Hey, you don't see me? Hey, like I'm tugging at you? Hey, like, listen? Hey, I'm crying? Hey, I'm gonna go into a full-on crying spell that you're not gonna be able to get rid of until I get what I need. Sound frequency. This it helps you get you out of your mind. And just feel. And it does it for me when I'm doing it. And that's the intention of it for the listener as well. So so the question I want you to like ask yourself, and I'm going to relate this to my personal experience example. The question I want you to ask yourself for whatever, self-limitation type of thought is coming up and self-judgmental, self-suppressive thinking that is coming up that's telling you, you're crazy or this is stupid or fill in the blank, and feel free to put it down in the comments. When you think about that thing you want to create, or just wanting to create in general, why does it matter to that voice? You ask that voice, in my example, you're crazy. This is crazy. Ask that voice, why does it matter? Do this with me. I'm doing this process with you, real time. Okay. Why does it matter? Sit with it. Feel. For me, feel free to pause, journal, write in the comments if you like. For me, what's happening is because I want to be heard and seen as I am, and I'm tired of being misunderstood. And so I don't want to participate in these weird things like light language that are just going to increase the chances of me being misunderstood. And so ultimately, for me, it is safety. I want to keep, that voice is like, I want to keep you safe. Like, what are you doing right now? Straight up, like, what are you doing right now? I want to keep you safe. And so so you ask, and the other side of this, now you ask, in what ways me blocking this creative expression? In what ways me not engaging in this creative expression is blocking my ability to receive that which I desire? So for me, links to that other answer I gave. So for me, I would structure this question as, in what ways not creating this video would block me from feeling the belonging and the seenness and the validation and the understanding. And for me, the answer is that if I don't show up authentically, the people that get it are not going to see me, right? If I don't show up authentically, the people that get it will not see me. But also, hey, you get yourself, don't you? You get yourself. You know. Deep down, you have a desire to create something that's not for nothing, that's not worthless, that's not invaluable, because you are inherently a being of perfection and value and love. Inherently, you are valuable. Period. When you allow yourself to show up as you are, in that creative force that you are, in that creation you want to do, when you allow yourself to show up, you are with the showing up of it, with the action you're taking, with the sharing it out there. You're saying to yourself, you are showing yourself that you see yourself, that you understand yourself, that you belong. Because you're the one that decides to share it. You're the one that decides to be it. You're the one that decides it belongs. You're the one that decides you belong. You can have a whole group of people tell you that you belong with them and still not believe it. Because somewhere deep down, ingrained into your nervous system, into your feeling and thought patterns, there's a belief that tells you that you don't belong. And nobody out there is going to transform that for you. They can help you when you have a willingness. But you're the one that takes yourself ultimately through it as the, hero of your life, as the phoenix within your own life. You're the one that does it. And you get help, you get support, but you're the one that does it. And I think so many people wait, and I've done this a lot, wait to be seen, wait to be validated, wait to be told they can be this or that, wait to be basically given the permission to enact their plan or themselves into action, into being, into the interaction space of the world. Permission to be as themselves. And take this video as a permission, because this is scary. Because I'm showing up in a way I haven't permissioned myself to before. Because something I love to do is interact, and that includes interacting my process with your process. My experience, your experience, and finding that common ground of what's happening here. Because if you're still watching this, there's a common ground between us. What's happening here, okay? And how are we walking through it together? And being able to discover that together. Because I don't know who's going to watch this video. I don't know how many people are going to watch this video. But that's the nature of what I call the interaction space of how the world is. It's there for you to be in the process of your own unfolding, and you step fully into that process of your own unfolding, but by interacting more and more fully each and every day as your full self. Whether, you make mistakes, which you will, whether you're wrong or you're right or you're blah or you're that, it doesn't matter. Because what matters is that you're authentically interacting as yourself in the world. From within, to without, From the within to the without, you bring it out. and you remain open to the world and use your feeling as a guide and discernment to know what is the next step for you. And you're the one that's deciding to follow your own truth. And every single time you do that, every single time you take a step aligned, not only will you know it, you'll just know that that's what you're doing because it's aligned with you. You know what's aligned with you. Nobody else can tell you that. Celebrate yourself and be proud of yourself to maintain the momentum. You don't need your family to be on your side. Because if your parents don't want to see you for who you are, if they haven't seen you as a gift of a soul to unravel in this life, and instead have seen you as something they should mold and put in a box, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Thank you for being here. And I encourage interaction in the comment section. Thank you for being here with me.